Hi everyone, it's the Tides Changing here, and welcome to part 33 of Let's Play The Sims 4 Get to Work. So we're starting off this part with Kim getting abducted, so yay, finally an alien abduction in this series. I'm sure Kim's pretty excited about being abducted by aliens because she's been obsessed with them ever since she saw them when she was a child. But she never saw them again since then, so she always worried that she was just imagining things like people said she was when she told them about it. But now she'll know for sure that aliens do exist, so I'm sure that'll fuel her desire to get a rocket ship and discover their homeworld even more. And in case you're wondering what this mess was, I was working on getting them some more money before starting the part by transforming items that she had in her inventory, like the crystals and my sim dolls and metals and all of that stuff. And when I was in the middle of doing that, Kim here got abducted, so I just figured why not start the part here. Lee doesn't even seem to care that his sister got abducted. But anyway, the last time we were with these two, Susan let me know that you could transform items like this and it was a really good way to make money. So I just wanted to try that out so that she could have enough money to buy a rocket ship. And I have a feeling that once all this stuff is transformed, she'll be able to afford that. And I actually wish it was Lee that was abducted because I think it would be pretty interesting if he got impregnated by aliens just because of him hating kids and all. Like, that's really the only way I see him having kids. But it's still cool that one of them got abducted. Then again, they have a pretty small house right now, so now's not really the best time for there to be any additional family members. I did notice when I got back to these two that it looks like Lee got a lot buffer while we were with Kevin and Maya, because when I left these two, he did not look like this. And I also noticed that he reached his maximum body potential. It's always really interesting how the game changes their body shapes when you jump between households like I have been. But I do need to have him get off to bed fairly soon because we will be following him into work the next day. And that was actually where I was originally going to start this part off before Kim went and got abducted by aliens. Speaking of which, when is she? Alright, so she's still being abducted. It'll be interesting to see what happens, like how she reacts to it when she returns, like whether she's upset that she's abducted or she's happy. I could see her being pretty excited by it, but I don't think female Sims can get pregnant by abductions. I think it's just male Sims. I'll just fast forward a little bit until she gets back so we can see what's going. Oh, there she is. Alright, so she's feeling focused, says aliens, awesome. Seeing all that amazing alien technology truly boggles the mind, even when it's being used on you. So yeah, she was pretty thrilled about being abducted. And I guess I'll just have her, she's pretty tired, so I should let her sleep. I'll just let her sleep and then have her get up and finish transforming all this stuff later on so we can get a rocket ship for her, so she can hopefully someday find the alien planet. Lee just got up and is getting ready for work, and I forgot to mention earlier that when I was playing with these two on my own to get them ahead in their careers, as I mentioned I did a couple parts ago, that I had Kim make a satellite dish to help with contacting aliens and make it more likely that they'll get abducted. So I just wanted to place that out here, but it looks like we didn't even need that to have her get abducted. But yeah, I did play with these two for a couple days after the last time I left off with them, and I managed to get each of them a promotion, so she's on level 4 of her career, and he's on level 3, and that's probably something I'm going to do a little bit more between now and the end of this Let's Play, just to make it more likely that they'll reach the top of their careers. And it looks like Lee's going to be going off to work now, so we're going to of course join him. We just arrived at the hospital, and the first tasks we have are to scan a patient in the x-ray machine, make a bed, and swab a patient for a sample. Alright, so I don't think we have anyone we can do any of those things with, so what are you doing? No, don't do sit-ups. Well, at least he doesn't change his outfit to do that. But yeah, there's no one he can do any of that stuff with, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have him treat these patients, since he doesn't need to treat 3 patients to get a promotion. So we'll just have him do that, and then hopefully by that time he can do one of these goals. Well, he won't be able to make this bed once she leaves, so that's good. And we'll get you too. Alright, cool. So we're gonna have him treat the last patient that he needs to. And ooh, look, that's helping his work performance. Alright, so I'm just gonna have him go ahead and make this bed now that she's all treated. And let's see if we have any patients we can admit to the exam bed. Alright, no, we don't. So we're gonna have to wait a little bit for another patient to come in, and in the meantime I can just have him research health reports online. Yeah, we'll just do that. Alright, he just finished with that, and while he's doing that, another patient just walked in here and admitted themselves to the exam bed, which is weird. Usually they just wait until you do that. But anyway, so we have to swab a patient for a sample, so I'll just get on doing that. And then I guess we can just, after that, try scanning a patient with the x-ray machine. So I guess with his recent promotion, that's something he's able to do now. Alright, did you finish that? What are you doing? What are you doing? Come on. Oh, there we go. Alrighty, so let's refer for an x-ray scan. I don't know if she needs that or not, but we'll just do it anyway so we can get this checked off. Are you not able? Okay, there we go, it's working. Alright, yeah, I have a feeling this probably isn't really going to be useful for whatever she has. Yeah, I don't think it is. Let's get a look at what he's doing over here. Alright, that's cool. I guess that means everything's good. Oh, I like her little ducky robe. It's pretty cute. Alright, let's see. Leah successfully performed a practice examination on a patient. The test results seem valid, but the specific data is a bit over his head and will be passed along to the physician for diagnosis. Alright, cool. So that's just the normal thing you get anyway. And what are we doing? Alright, so I think he's just admitting her back to the exam bed. And then after that, let's have him go ahead and take her temperature. Okay, let's see, where's that? Examine patient, take temperature. And I have a feeling this is going to be a pretty good work day. Let's see, how's this doing? Alright, still where it was before. Alright, and then we have scan a patient's body. Where is that? Is that in here? Oh, I think that was a new one with his, yeah, I don't think that was there before he got promoted. I just finished all the examination related goals that we had, so now we just have to transfer the patient case and... Wait, who is this? Is this a new doctor? Yeah, I think that's a new doctor. Alright, that's cool. We'll just have him transfer the case to him, and there's that gross, oily looking puddle again. Or maybe it's the same puddle that was there before. No, I think I cleaned it up before. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. I think we're past mopping up puddles now. Although I could be wrong because we're still making beds. Okay, so what do we have? Discuss general health with admitted patient. Alright, we'll go do that. I would have laughed if mop up puddle popped up after I said that. And then after that, I guess we can have him make a bed. I think there was one over here. Yeah, we'll go have him go do that. Alright, cool, we got that done. Now we're on having him make his bed. Yay, exciting stuff. And then let's have you analyze Anna Steps sample. Oh, what do we have? Deliver medication to a patient. Ooh, is that what we have for her? Let's see. Oh no, wrong thing. Where is that? That is right here. Ah, yay, medication. Alright, so we'll have her treat starry eyes. Alright, cool. I don't think you can do it at this point, but I know later on they can make, like, probably within the next promotion or two, he'll be able to make guesses as to what they have, and I know you can pick up on certain signs as far as what illness it is. So that's definitely something I'll have to learn a little bit more about so I know what signs mean what illness. Alright, that's all done, so now we're going over to deliver medication. Yeah, this is turning out to be a pretty good work day. We still have 2 hours left, and I think we can get this full before then. So that we can make more money. That's more money towards the rocket and improvements to their house. Alright, cool. So we have scan a patient's body, practice bioanalysis, and swab a patient for a sample. Ooh, we're feeling flirty. Alright, do we have any patients out here? Oh, we have a ton of patients out here. Alright, so we'll have him practice bioanalysis, and then we can just have him... We'll have him admit him to an exam bed. Alright, medical referral. Alright, there we go. Oh, Kevin! Oh, let's have him admit his father to the bed. Yeah, he could take care of his father. I think that'd be nice. Yeah, Kevin does not... He does not look so good. He looks pretty sad. Alright, cool. We're done with that. Oh, there we go. Mop up puddle. So he's not past mopping up the puddles. Does it look like he's steaming? It looks like Kevin was steaming a little bit. Alright, come on. Come on. Admit him to the exam bed. You have 1 hour left. Hopefully you can take care of your father a little bit. Yep, 1 hour left. And I don't want to extend his workday because there was something else I wanted to have him do after work. Alright, so let's have you scan your father's body. You definitely want to get a picture of him taking care of his father. Looks like he's having trouble figuring that out. Alright, and then we have swab for sample. Oh, we're so close, we're so close. We might get there. Alright, hopefully another one of these types of things pop up after this. Alright, we've got 25 minutes left. And I guess since we're here, I'll just have him mop up the puddle. Great, go do that, go do that. Oh, it's full! Yay, so this is definitely... Oh, who's calling him? Kale is... Oh, that's interesting. It's interesting that his ex is calling him. Well, he's kind of busy right now, so we're not going to have him chat with him. But yeah, I'm sure this is going to be another fantastic workday for him. Alright, yep, of course he did a fantastic job, so I'm just going to have him get on home now. We are back home, and I swear I'll have this mess cleaned up for the next part. I was going to have everything transformed and sold before starting this part, but Kim's abduction kind of ruined that. Although I guess I can sell this thing. Yeah, it's dead. We don't need to keep that around anyway. I'm pretty sure that was worth more than whatever it was before. Yeah, a lot of this stuff wasn't really worth much. But the whole transforming items like this into other items to make money is a really good idea. I never thought to do that myself, so thank you, Susan, for pointing that out to me. Anyway, what I wanted to... Oh, what did you make that? That looks amazing. Oh, that might have been what he was making last night. I guess he just never ate it. But what I wanted to do now that we're back home, once we get his mood up a little bit, is have him go to the gym to once again see Don Lothario there. And Lee's hoping to get something going between the two of them because he has been interested in him ever since he met him. But I do need to have him use the bathroom, and he doesn't really need to take a shower because he's gonna go... Well, no, I'll have him take a shower first. And then this will be taken care of, and I think I gave him that reward trait. Yeah, I did. I gave him the gym rat reward trait, which makes him build fun while he exercises, so we don't need to worry about that. We've got 4 more levels to go before he completes his aspiration, but I think he's the closest out of everyone to finishing it. Oh, he's actually almost at level 7. Alright, well, hopefully we can take care of that for him tonight. But he's just about done with his food, so let's have him go take care of this, and then after he's done, we'll get him onto the gym. We just got to the gym, and it looks like Kale's the yoga instructor, so that could be interesting. If he's dating the trainer at this gym, then his ex is the yoga instructor. But I do believe I saw, yep, there's Don Lothario over there, so I'm just gonna have him go over here and say hi to him. Looks like he wants to get right to the flirting. But we'll have him tell him some kind of engaging story about his day. And I'll probably also have Don train him for a little bit so we can get him to the next level of the athletic skill. And if all goes well, I would like to have him let Don know how he feels. He has a bit of a hunch that Don's interested in him because there has been some subtle flirting, but he of course doesn't know for sure. I want to see if we can have Lee show off his muscle to him though, because he's a bit more ripped than he was the last time Don saw him, so we're going to have him show off his new physique to Don. Yes, so we're definitely going to have him do that. And then after that, I'm going to get on with the training for a little bit. Wait, is he impressed? I think he was. Couldn't exactly tell. He probably was. But anyway, let's get him over here on the... Okay, never mind. That one's about to be taken, but we'll have him go over here, do some heavy lifting, do that until he reaches the next skill level. And then after that, I'll have him flirt with Don a bit and see how exactly he takes that. Okay, stop talking, get on with that. And then once he gets over there, we should be able to have him... Yep, ask Don to mentor. And it is really handy that it thinks that reward rate as fun goes up from exercising. Alright, you just reached level 7 of the fitness skills, so I'm gonna have him back to just talking to Don for a little bit. I don't think he can really talk while he's having him mentor him, though. Yeah, we're gonna have him stop working out to be able to do that. But I think I'm just gonna get right to and have him flirt a little bit so we can have him compliment his appearance and tell him how nice he thinks he looks. I think he's into it. I couldn't really tell. Alright, so I'm gonna have to try a little bit more flirting, so we'll just have him flirt a little bit. And then... if that doesn't work, I'll just have him compliment his appearance again. Oh, it seems like he's into it. Alright, I thought he would be. And then what else? Let's see, flirt, flirt a little bit more. And I guess we could try having him confess his attraction to him. Just let him know how exactly he feels. Yeah, we'll do that, So he's pretty much telling Don, he's like saying, look, I'm interested in you, and if you want, maybe we could go out somewhere after you get off work together. So I think that actually went pretty well. Don's into him. I don't really know how into him he is, because he is a bit of a player. But we'll have him blow a kiss at him. And now that we've got something going on between these two... oh, hey, now he's blowing a kiss back at him. But I'm just going to have him go ahead and ask Don out on a date. I don't know if he'll come along, because technically he's supposed to be working, but... maybe he'll be able to come along. Hopefully he will. Oh, nice. It looks like he's going to be able to come along. So where do we want to have these two go? I feel like... yeah, I feel like Club 1 would be a good place for these two to go. And I still haven't changed the name of this place. Oops. We just arrived at Club 1, and it looks like Hale followed us and is the mixologist here. Alright, that's interesting. It kind of seems like Hale's stalking Lee a bit. Alright, but anyway, I wanted to have him change into something else, so we have him go with his everyday wear 1 outfit. And, well, these two get on inside. And I guess we can just have him sit down and talk at the bar together. Where did Don... okay, there he is. Well, before he gets away too far, we'll just have him go over here and tell him an inside joke. And then let's have the two of you sit together here, although... I know Don and Dina live in the same household, but I can't remember if there was anything romantic between them or not. I guess we'll find out. But let's get some conversation going on. Oh, never mind, that's taken care of, so I guess we can just get right to having the two of them flirt. Ooh, oh, never mind, he's already on that. Okay, I guess there wasn't anything between Dina and Don because she really doesn't seem to care that the two of them are flirting. But it'll be interesting to see what happens with this, because unfortunately Lee doesn't know about Don's player ways, so he may be looking for something more serious with this than Don is. The two of them haven't really discussed past relationships or really their whole past much, because while they may be good friends, it's more of a shallow kind of a friendship where they really would just bump into each other at the gym, and yeah, they'd have good conversations and they talk there, but they wouldn't see each other much outside of that, although Lee's looking to change that here. But yeah, Lee's definitely hoping that, you know, if all goes well with this, it'll end up being something more serious than what Don probably wants. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens, because I don't think Don's gonna change his ways for Lee. Like, I don't think Lee's gonna be the one person that makes him never want to be with anyone else. I think to Don, Lee may just be another fling, but we'll see what happens. I'd love to hear from you all what you think is going on with Don's side of this. Oh, whoops, looks like we have a very awkward encounter, yeah, because of Bianca decided to butt in here, but we have kiss your day passionately, tell your day a story. Ooh, so he's feeling pretty passionate. Let's have him do a sexy pose. And can we even have him do a passion kiss? Yeah, I don't think we can. I don't think Don was even paying attention for that. Oh no! Okay, he was not, oops, he was not a fan of this. Alright, well, maybe we could have him do a smooth recovery. That might... or maybe compliment his appearance. He might appreciate that. And we can also have him tell him a story. I think, okay, good. He was fine with that. And I really would like it if Bianca would go away. Let's see, I think we can just... We can just have her go away. Yeah, we'll do that. There we go, that way we'll get her out of the conversation. I always feel so mean doing this, but it's the only way I can, like... I don't know, it's the easiest way to get Sims to butt out of conversations. Ah, he can give bad medical advice. I don't think we're gonna have him do that, but let's have him kiss his hands. And then we, of course, have to have the usual deep conversations you have to have on dates. Oh, nice. We got a silver date. But yeah, I have a feeling Don has another romance going on right now. Let's see if we can have him kiss him passionately. I don't think we can do that yet. We have to get a little bit more flirting going on first before doing that. But I think things are going pretty well here. Let's have him offer him a rose. Definitely seems like Don's into him. I do kind of want to try having him... Oh, actually, I want to get a picture of that really quick. I do want to try having him give medical advice. That's always a... I haven't tried the interaction before, so I just want to try that out. Alright, cool. Not sure what exactly he's telling him. But they can have their first kiss, so I guess we'll just go for that. So, actually, I'm gonna turn around to this angle since that at least looks better than looking at a bathroom door. Right, there we go. Aww. Ooh, let's have him embrace him. Okay, actually he's feeling pretty tired, so probably should have him get on home soon. Oh, for some reason I thought that was my first. Oh, there's Bella Goth. That's cool. Oh, anyway, we should probably pay attention to what he's doing. Looks like someone forgot to put a shirt on before going out today. Oops. Who is that? Oh, I think that was, one of the Sims that Yule made. I think what might have happened is that she had a custom content shirt on and it didn't download with her. Yeah, because I think you have to have the I don't think custom content downloads off the exchange. I think you have to have it already. So that's probably what happened, but it just looks like she forgot to put her shirt on before going out. Okay, anyway, let's flirt with him some more. I think things are going pretty well between these two. And can we do the passionate kiss yet? I don't think so. But we'll have him compliment his appearance again. And I don't know if Don would like a pickup line or not. I'll try it. We'll see how he feels about how he likes pickup lines, because some Sims don't. Alright, I think he's trying that now. Oh, he's actually into it. Ooh, he's feeling flirty, so I think we might be able to do the passionate kiss now. It looks like he wants to kiss someone anyway. Yes, we're gonna go ahead and do that. Oh, she's getting a kick out of that. How much more time do we have in this date? Alright, we've got an hour and 10 minutes. Yeah, we can just let him stay out until this is done. He does have a late night. We're not gonna be well, he does go into work at 8 the next day, so... But I don't really want to end it. We'll just let him be a little bit tired the next day. I mean, the next part I will focus more on Kim anyway, so he can just nap away. He just nap all next afternoon. Oh, what does he want to do? He wants to... Oh, schedule a date. Oh, we can definitely have him ask him out another date later on. Oh, looks like he's going to embrace him. Let's have him whisper seductively. Oh, woohoo and hot. I kind of want to do it, but they're in a public place. So I don't know what happens. No one's around. Like, what happens if you have your Sims woohoo in public? It might be kind of bad, but I'm just gonna do it. It'll be interesting to see what happens if anyone walks up there. I actually do think I have had Sims woohoo in public before. Yeah, I think in my Sims 4 Let's Play, I had two Sims named Skyla and CJ, Woohoo, and Asana. That was at a spa. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I think I did that. Yeah, no one's up here anyways, so no one will probably see them. So I think we're good. Alright, so these two are just gonna get right to it and woohoo in this hot tub. I actually haven't had Sims woohoo in a hot tub before. Oh, this has been a very eventful first date. I feel like the hot tub woohoo is definitely a bit more risque than the other ones. Definitely more so than the sauna one where you couldn't really see anything. Oh my. Not even done yet. How are we holding our breath that long? Yeah, I don't think anyone was around to see that. Alright, you two just about done with that? No, not yet. Okay, still going. Okay. Alright, there we go. Now they're done. Alright, so things are moving a little fast with these two. I wasn't planning on doing that on the first date, but, yeah, why not? But since the date's over and everything, this is where I'm gonna end this part at. And I'd love to know what you all think should happen between Lee and Don. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and bye!